Hi, this is Bianca van Meeuwen from biancavanmeeuwen.com.au, and today I want to do a short tutorial on how to use Canva to make beautiful images for your social media platforms. So as you can see, we are in canva.com and you have a list of designs that you can start. So you can either use custom dimensions or Canva provides you with pre-designed templates. So if you scroll along, you can see that you can make a Facebook cover, blog graphics, a Kindle cover, images for Pinterest, your Twitter header, photo collages, Facebook ads, Facebook posts, Facebook apps. There's a lot of different options. Today I'm going to use the social media template, which is 800 by 800 pixels wide, and you can resize that to fit on your platforms. You can use the social media template for Facebook as well. So it opens up a new window, and on your left here there are a lot of pre-designed templates, which is great if you are not entirely sure about how to start designing. So there are a lot of different images. The ones with the patterns in the background are the ones that are paid for, but there are also a lot of them that are free. So I'm going to choose a fairly simple one. So the pattern in the background means that the image is paid for. You click on the text, that allows you to change the text. And as you can see, that text is a little bit too big. So if I move this arrow here, it'll allow you to make it bigger. I often click outside the box so that I can go back in and select the right part. So if I hover a little bit down, I get the 4 arrow part, and that allows me to drag the image across to anywhere I want. It allows you to put it in the middle. As you can see, there's a little dotted line in the middle, so it means that you're centered. With your text, as soon as you click on the box, you will see that you can change the fonts, you can change the font size, you can change the color. If you click on the plus, it'll give you the color wheel. It allows you to delete it, and the little arrow on the side will take you to a list of other options, so you can center it, put it on the left, put it on the right, you can copy it, you can make it a link so people can actually click on the image or on the word in the image and it will take them to the link. Transparency options, you can move it back or move it forward, so that means that you can make layers. So if you want the text to sit behind something, you would move it back. There are a lot of different options. Just to make it a little bit different. And I'm going to change that to a different color. So I've dragged that to the blue up the top, and I can now slide and it will show me on the screen what it's going to look like. So I'm going to make that blue. So the little lines you can change as well. You can make them bigger. There's a lot of different options. I often do find it difficult. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z because I moved that accidentally. I do find it slightly hard to move the line, so I'm going to use my arrow rather than my mouse. So I'm going to leave that there. Now at the bottom, there's often space to put your web address. I think if you are using this for a blog or for your social media platforms, it's really good to put your web address in there so people can see who created the image and how to find you back. So I'm going to move the lines out of the way first. And then go back to this to make it bigger. Now, to change the background, there are a lot of options on the side here. And as you can see, there are a number of free backgrounds. And if you scroll down, you will see that there are more options and more images available. And most of these images are $1. So pretty much for $1, you can create a beautiful image for your social media platforms. So for example, if I click on this one, you'll see that there will still be a grid on the image. Now, one thing that I do need to tell you is, as you can see, there's a double grid. That's because I just put in a background and there is still an image on top of that background. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete that image, and then it brings the background into focus. So with the grid, that means that it is a paid image, and as soon as you pay, the grid will be gone. So there won't be a grid, and there won't be the Canva logo that you can see very faintly behind this transparent box. So that's one way to put in a background. The other thing you can do is you can upload your own photos and put your own photos in the background. So I'm going to go back to a free background, and it shows you that you can use a fairly plain background rather than an image. So there's a lot of different options that you can choose from. It's really a lot of fun to actually go in here and see what you can do. There's a lot of different options for text, so you can add just a normal bit of text anywhere, and pretty much the way it works is to just drag it over. So it's fairly easy. You can choose these preset text box again by dragging it over. So it's a lot of fun playing with it. And most of these text boxes are free, as you can see. Now, once you get a little bit better and you don't necessarily want to use any of their pre-designed templates, you can scroll down. There are a lot of different templates. You can scroll down and down. There are a number of templates, more than I think you could ever think of using. But you'll see that at some point you will get templates with these types of images in it, and that means that you can decide what you want in there. So they have set up pre-designed templates, but they haven't put any images in. And the further you get down, the more blank it gets. So pretty much that is you putting in a blank image and then adding perhaps text or background, or putting in 3 images. So there's a lot of different options. And it really is a lot of fun playing with it. Now that we've got our image, I'm actually going to make that a different color to see if I can make it stand out more. Okay. We can change this one too if we wanted to. I'm going to leave it at white. So now that we've got our image, all you need to do is click the link and publish button as soon as it's finished saving. So it's saved now. Click the link and publish button and you will get either a link, or you can choose to download your image or PDF. So if you were designing, for example, a book cover, you would go for PDF because it has a higher resolution. In this case, I'm going to click on image. It will prepare my image, and then once it's done, I can save it and use it for social media. So have a look on canva.com and start playing around. There are a number of different templates. It is a lot of fun and it is really easy to use. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.